Hey, what's up, everyone? Today's the 14th of January, 2024. We're going to talk about BlackRock CEO Larry Fink and what he thinks about a spot Ethereum ETF. He already has the spot Bitcoin ETF approved. What does he think about getting an approval for Ethereum now? What's the case? Is it going to happen? We'll take a look. This article from Investopedia. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink may have generated momentum for the spot Ethereum exchange traded fund. However, the approval for such a product will likely face a big regulatory hurdle. What it could be talking about? He's talking about the classification as to whether or not Ethereum is a security or not. See, the reason why Bitcoin has finally got approval for an ETF is because the SEC sees Bitcoin as a commodity and not a security. Now, I know there's been many cases, many people's perceptions and opinion about Ethereum saying that it's in security. That could also place a stoppage to seeing a spot Ethereum come to fruition. I see value in having an Ethereum ETF. As I said, these are just stepping stones towards tokenization. Look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to tokenize the cryptocurrency market. They're going to do it with Bitcoin, and now Larry's trying to do it with Ethereum. Fink said in an interview with CNBC Friday morning, just a day after the first spot Bitcoin ETF began trading in the United States. They want to tokenize these cryptocurrencies. They're trying to put their fingers into the market. VanEck is the first in line for the potential approval of their spot Ethereum ETF product, with a final deadline for a decision from the SEC set for May 23rd. So they already got the applications in. Yeah, they've already submitted it, trying to get approval for Ethereum spot ETF. The only question is, will it get approved? You know, the Winklevoss twins tried to do a spot Bitcoin ETF back in 2013. Here it is 10, 11 years later, and they finally got one. How long will it take for them to go ahead and do a spot Ethereum ETF? Bitcoin went through all the ruggedness, the terrain, the hardships of getting it completed. Maybe it might not take that long for a spot Ethereum ETF to get approved. When asked whether the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF could open the door for other crypto asset ETF approvals, such as the spot Ethereum ETF, SEC Chair Gary Gensler stated, and I quote, "I look at what we did this week as is cabined to one non-security commodity called Bitcoin." Break that down. What does it mean? It means that he doesn't see Ethereum getting approved for ETF. Why? Because it's not a commodity. He sees it as a security. So if he doesn't see Ethereum as a commodity, then how could he approve it? How could he approve a spot Ethereum ETF then? But then you have another opinion. Brown Rudnick partner Preston Burns says there may not be many regulatory roadblocks to a spot Ethereum ETF approval. So far, the only American regulator to assert that Ethereum is a security in an enforcement action is the New York Attorney General office. This is what Burns told Investopedia. Ethereum's possible status as an unregistered security is a minority view, meaning that a lot of people don't see it as such. They don't see it as a security, especially given the fact that the Security Foundation 2024 sale of Ether is now well past the statute of limitations. I would expect diligent lawyering to address the point and require statutory investor disclosures, but would not expect too much more regulatory interference beyond that. They just try to figure it out. Is this a security or not? If it is, it won't get approved. If it's not, then it will get approved. And I'm talking about the spot Ethereum ETF. So yeah, I agree with him. It's not too many questions that needs to be answered. The only thing that really needs to be boiled down to and figured out is if Ethereum is a security. Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Barkanis, if I pronounced that correctly, has pegged the odds of a spot Ethereum ETF approval by May at 70%. So, like I said, maybe that 30% is the question of whether or not Ethereum is a security. We'll see in May. But here is my price prediction. I did a price prediction in Ethereum right there on December the 14th. You guys can see my expectation was for price to go up. And here it is today. It is higher. It almost hit our ultimate TP price right here on the 12th of January. So what now? We can see that the buyers has exceeded the sell zone here. So this is no longer applicable. We can get rid of that. Price action in Ethereum currently is still bullish. It is traded above our trend line, but there has been plenty of days to where price did not hold the trend line. So this trend line is not that strong. Let's get rid of it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a buy zone into the market in Ethereum. This is where we will need to see buyers continue to hold price in any case that we see price go down. Okay, we need to see the buyers hold this zone. So currently, yes, I'm still looking for price in Ethereum to go up. Here is Ethereum on a 2-day time frame. Take a look. The volume off of the spot Bitcoin ETF. This is why the volume in Ethereum is higher here. We got that indicator of strength there, but now we also see selling. So let's break that down to see where these sellers are hitting the market in Ethereum. And it's right here. Okay, so that's the hurdle for the buyers into the market in Ethereum to try to break through for Ethereum. So we're going to place that there. And a good point is to see here, even on the 1 hour chart, that the buyers are also supporting price in Ethereum right there. Okay. Here's Ethereum on a 2-day chart. Here it is on a 3 real quick. Yeah, we definitely recognize that there's been some selling hitting the market in Ethereum. Here it is on the 5. Look at Ethereum on the weekly chart. Here it is on the 2. Ethereum on the 3. And a 5. So I'm still looking for price in Ethereum to go up, but we also need to expect the market to give us some weakness and ability to go down. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're not going to change our price prediction in Ethereum, but we do recognize that as of the current environment, the current atmosphere in Ethereum's market is that, yeah, we can see some slight hints of weakness in price movement going down. With that being said, there's nothing wrong with you coming in and taking some profit off the table. Getting out the market right now in Ethereum, you're still up 9.87%. I'm not sure what I had my price targets at originally, so I would recommend that you guys go back and check out my prior video, like I said, on December the 14th, 2023. But that's it. We got these buy zones here, sell zone at the top. Let's allow the market in Ethereum to give us some weakness, allow it to come down in price. As soon as that we find buyers, the more likely that price is going to come through and hit our ultimate TP price, which is around $2,800. So far, we're going to hold to that. Give me your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.